Hello and welcome to the Film Theorist, Arlington High School's movie review show. This is host Swanson and I'm with my co-host Meredith Mitchell, and we're reviewing the film The Boy and the Heron, directed by Hayao Miyazaki and released in 2023.
The Boy and the Heron is an anime film about a teenage boy, Mihito, who is haunted by his mother's tragic death. He is relocated from Tokyo to the serene rural home of his new stepmother, Natsuko, a woman who bears a striking resemblance to the boy's mother. As he tries to adjust, the strange new world grows even stranger following the appearance of a persistent gray heron who perplexes and bedevils Mihito, naming him the long-awaited one.
Okay, so I was really confused the entire film, so I can't really say I enjoy it that much because I feel like some of the scenes were just really confusing to me, and I feel like there was probably a lot of underlying meanings that I just didn't catch. And so
yeah, same for me, because from the very beginning, I expected it to have a more, tragic.
Yeah, it doesn't really show, obviously his mother dies and that's tragic, yes.
Yeah.
But it doesn't really give us any context of how their relationship was beforehand, so that we can actually see how tragic it is for him.
Yeah, also back to that scene with the mother dying,
Mm-hmm.
It never had any actual impact with the movie. It's just a scene.
It's just explaining that his mother died.
Yeah.
And then other than that, it's never mentioned again, really.
Yeah.
Except maybe a little bit, but it's barely mentioned. So it's just, I don't know. I feel like I would have liked it if it was a little more clear cut.
Yeah, same.
And I think the implicit meaning of The Boy and the Heron is that death is inevitable, so one should really not dwell long on someone's death. And an example of this in the movie would be when the heron is telling Mihito that it's probably better that he forgets all that happened on the island about his mother dying and all that.
Going by what you said, I think the implicit meaning is that death is unavoidable, and it is best not to let that affect the outcome of your life. Example of this would be in the beginning scene of the movie where Mihito's mom dies in the fire. By the end of the movie, Mihito puts it in the past and accepts her death, while living out her memory with his new mother figure. I have a question for you. Okay, so in the scene where Mihito comes out the door into his real world the first time,
Yes.
what do you think would happen if he didn't go back to the other world?
Well, obviously he wouldn't. I think at that point he hadn't seen Natsuko, right? Mm-hmm. So she probably would have. I don't know. That she was giving birth when she was in that area, so I don't know if she would have given birth peacefully, or if it would be if she would be in more pain or whatever. I'm not actually sure what would have happened if he hadn't seen her.
Mm-hmm.
So I think if he had stayed, I don't know if she would ever come back to the real world. I feel like she probably would have just stayed there, and his dad, Mihito's dad, would probably have been upset, obviously, because it was his wife and his baby.
Yeah.
So he probably would have been upset that Natsuko didn't come back if that actually is what would have happened. But I don't know. I think he would have ended up just living with his dad. It wouldn't have. He wouldn't have Natsuko as a mother figure later on in the movie.
Okay.
Yeah. So, and my surprise question is, what did you think of the Heron character?
Okay, he was interesting. I didn't expect a full-blown man to come out of the heron,
Yeah.
But, a
Bit of a shock.
yeah, in the beginning, he was this, weird bird figure that just suddenly appeared out of nowhere.
Yeah.
But I think his character progression got better as,
his, development was really...
Yeah, it got better towards the end, and, yeah, it was pretty interesting.
Yeah, it was.
Again, I'm Meredith, and this is Hope, and this is our review on The Boy and the Heron. We hope you enjoyed. Thanks for watching.
And I'm going to give it a thumbs down.
I'm gonna give it a thumbs up.